Hey, we're Jess and Matt, and we are chatting with Milky.
Tell me you knew it. Right from the first kiss, I stood in the doorway, and I couldn't tell you why.
We actually first met at music college, didn't we? It was a little bit glee.
We were big music nerds, and we were completing our Bachelor of Music because we're really nerdy. And that's where we met, and that was we were both solo at the time, doing quite different musical genres.
You were the older guy.
I was.
The year above.
And it was a few years until we actually got in a room together and tried to do the music thing together. Because they always said, don't be in a duo with your partner.
Sonny and Cher broke up.
Stevie Nicks, Lindsay Buckingham. It hasn't worked out that well. But hey, so far so good. What a great question. We were super hesitant about going on TV and on one of these singing shows. I mean, we've had lots of friends go through the experience and get sort of burnt out a little bit. And we knew who we were as artists going onto the show. So we had to keep that in mind. And we knew we weren't really the right kind of artists for that show, but it was just to get us a platform. I mean, you've got 1 minute and 10 seconds to perform, and we're songwriters. So you get like half a verse and maybe a bit of a chorus into that. And it's but yeah, I think the whole experience taught us a lot about each other and
got to communicate.
And
on
communication,
a TV show like that.
But also believing in our artistry. When people started connecting, going, "Oh, I see that these guys are actual artists." Even though we were doing covers each week, we would take that song back to its bare roots and reimagine it as if we had written it, which kind of made the album at the end make sense, even though we were doing a different genre every week. So I think it kind of taught us to trust our instinct, and this latest album is sort of definitely that.
I mean, Wildflowers was a really, really long time coming. We've been writing these songs for 5 years probably.
Yeah.
So it's pretty amazing to have it out, and then for it to be charting as our debut original record was pretty insane.
Yeah, it was awesome. And especially doing this independently has been really, really special. We always knew how we wanted to record our debut original album. And the process that we went through was locking ourselves away for a month in a cabin with no power and stuff. We really wanted to get to the soul of the songs and be self-indulgent playing around with guitar sounds, which isn't really a process you can do on a major label. So coming out and being independent has been great. And also being able to connect with our fans on a much deeper level has been really cool. So yeah, very excited. So this record, Wildflowers, definitely touches on some darker subject matter. And it was important for us to dive deep with these songs. We're singing songs about Jess's granddad, dementia, that was never really supposed to be on the record. So there's a lot of personal moments. But songwriting for us has always been writing from our own experiences. And it's a way of sort of healing and journaling and stuff. So this record shows a period where we were, leaving a major label and then going out independently. It was a really big moment of transition for us, and Wildflowers sort of documents that whole journey through.
Writing in Nashville definitely gives you more of a country headspace. I mean, they concentrate so much on the story and the song, and without, all the production, if the song doesn't work on an acoustic guitar, you're probably not going to write that song.
Yeah, I mean, you don't have to go to Nashville to write great music, but a lot of Australians especially have been over there. And the influence that really stuck with us is that just coming back to the story itself and stripping songs back, not trying to throw endless production at songs to make them catchy or whatever. So it really puts you on your toes being over there, and I think it just sort of lifts you to dig really deep. You can't fake it over there, essentially.
Songwriting for us is really about therapy. So I think it was really important for us to have a third party involved, almost like a therapist,
yes.
Which was our co-producer, Pat Byrne. And he was just amazing. He got the vision but he also got, you know, all the history between us and
Yeah.
our past relationships.
We
and
were,
stuff.
we were drawing on a few past relationships. That's always touchy to do with your now wife. But yeah, we wanted to be really hands-on with this record. So co-producing it with Pat Byrne was really amazing. He saw that whole vision, and we spent a lot of time getting sounds right with him.
A lot of hours sitting around the piano.
Probably drove him mad a couple of times, but
Definitely.
yeah, it was definitely an all-in process. So when we were choosing the album songs, it was a process. I mean, but the thing that we kept coming back to was taking a step back and making sure the whole body of work made
Makes
sense.
sense,
I mean,
yeah.
our favorite albums are all that. They're a journey, and it's kind of those songs are written in a similar headspace. And when we took a step back and looked at the idea of Wildflowers and us going through periods of darkness, and of course starting the record at the beginning of COVID, and then producing it through COVID,
And then releasing it in COVID.
it kind of highlighted, it just added elements and depth to that journey that we were on, and some challenges that we had to overcome.
There was definitely lots of songs on the cutting room floor, but we had to make sure everything made sense. But there's definitely room for those
There's
songs.
some songs that may come out in the near future.
Yes.
So stay tuned.
The power of singles, I suppose. The 3 songs we would suggest, if people have never heard us, would be Aftermath, 1961, and Home in a Home, I think.
Yeah, I think that's kind of nail on the head across a bit of happy stuff and a bit of darkness.
I think the song line that gets stuck in my head the most is "No medicine can help with this." The first line of Aftermath chorus.
Yes.
It's more of an earworm than anything.
I think my one would have to be from Home Ain't a Home, the lyric, "But you showed me how to put my pride aside without me knowing," which was hits quite close to home. So that's our favourite lines. It was really special to add a visual context to Aftermath, the first track that we released from the album. And we knew that we wanted to do a music video for that song in particular. I feel like if you're using the visual medium, it needs to tell a bit more of the story, enhance the song. So we actually haven't released full film clips until now. And this one we did with Remy Brand.
Who we're a huge
fan of, filmmaker, and we just went away to the outback and just shot this clip, and we're so proud of how it turned out. And there'll be some more visual things coming soon too. So creating the visuals for this album was another thing that was really important to us, and being so hands-on with this, Jess actually created every single visual of the album, including the artwork, which I was pretty damn blown away with. So you can probably talk us through the visuals.
I mean, I wanted the whole thing to be part of a collection, and I wanted them to be illustrations. You know, our faces have been on each release that we've ever done.
I think everyone's seen enough of our heads.
We didn't want our faces on this record for any of the songs. So I just hand drew all these illustrations, which was kind of the core meaning of the song, and the artwork was really fun. Remy Brand took the bottom photo, and where we filmed Aftermath was the top photo, Mungo National Park. So
it all came full circle, which was really nice.
I think it's really important to look at the visuals and think, okay, I know what this is going to be about. We have 2 show dates coming up, the 27th of August in Sydney at Jubilee Chapel and the 10th of September at Chapel of Chapel, one of our favourite venues in the world.
Double chapels. But yeah, coming out of the pandemic side of things, we're very eager to get travelling around as much as we can and doing more shows. It's sort of, we felt a little bit caged up. So we're looking to get into some national touring and maybe even some international support slots. But stay tuned to this space. Live shows we're really excited about. I mean, it's been a crazy time to release an album when we haven't been able to get out and play live. But we've been planning shows. We've had a couple of postponing dates and all that stuff, which so many artists have had to navigate. But these shows are going to be really different for us. We're trying to take our live show experience in Melbourne at Chapel off Chapel, which is this old converted church. It's just one of our favourite places to play. I mean, the acoustics in there are incredible. It's a really intimate show. You can see everyone, you're on the same level, which we love. Everyone's kind of looking down into the performance area, so you really feel part of it. We're trying to bring that to Sydney also, so we're going to be playing in some chapels, which is really cool. It's going to be really intimate and just telling the stories. So obviously the last 18 months have been very difficult to perform live. And for us, connecting with an audience in that way is a great way, firstly, to road test songs before an album. We were lucky enough to get a few shows in just before COVID hit, and that actually influenced which songs went on the record as well.
Yeah.
But having that connection, it's not always songs that you think are going to resonate. You know, 1961 was a really personal song, and the response to that when we played it live, people were coming up to us just going like,
You have to release that song.
I don't think you know how much that song meant to me, and it really sort of struck a chord in me. So that was a song we weren't even going to put on the record that is now an integral part of the record. So the live performance is definitely integral to this industry for sure.
It's like I've been haunted by a shadow of love running dry. I stood in the doorway and watched all the years untie. So you know that I've been there too, and I'd rewrite it all with you. Ooh. No medicine can help it, there's no drink can wash away all of the pain we felt in our past. Let's just bathe in the aftermath. Oh God, it's happening again. This time I can't pretend all of the pain we felt so will pass. Let's just bathe in the
Stevie Nicks.
I think Stevie Nicks is definitely, it's pretty obvious.
Short answers, Matt.
Stevie Nicks.
Stevie Nicks.
Probably also Stevie Nicks. Maybe John Mayer as well.
Oh, nice. Oh, Golden Hour, Casey Musgraves.
Golden Hour, Casey Musgraves, definitely.
Singer-songwriter, folk.
That's 3 words already,
Pop.
Jess.
Oh, it is. Well, that's my answer.
Singer-songwriter,
Folk.
folk.
That's it.
Good question.
Ooh.
Oh, I love the new Leon Bridges song, Motorbike. Banger. Banger. Absolute banger.
That is a banger.
I think we'll go with that.
Certified banger.
Oh.
Lion King.
Lion King.
Let's go full Hans Zimmer.
It's actually
and Elton John.
in one of our tracks, Home Ain't a Home, we did this bridge breakdown that we were just like, let's just make it feel as epic as Lion King.
Simba.
We were picturing all the
Where are
visuals,
you?
and we just went there. So let's say Lion King.
Lion King.
I don't think that can be rewritten.
Oh, Miley.
I've got a lot of time for Miley. I mean, she keeps recreating herself, and she is just a bad bitch. Miley Cyrus.
Definitely.
This is a very good question. We love taking kind of old school stuff and doing it out in our own way. So I don't know, something like 70s kind of retro, and then bringing it into our world would be really cool. We love doing like Fleetwood Mac stuff as well. So, don't know. Send us suggestions.
Oh,
Our road trip album is definitely Golden Hour by
Yes.
Casey Musgraves. It has been ever
Without
since
a
it
doubt.
came out. There's something just really
Relaxing.
melancholy and perfect about it. It's not trying too hard to be anything, and it sounds really good.
First concert we've been to.
You've been to.
I've been to.
Hey, we're separate people. We didn't know each other the whole
Okay.
time.
First concert, Avril Lavigne.
Avril Lavigne.
Believe it or not. Yep.
Well, I'm just going to segue this question and give a fun fact that Jess used to dance for the Veronicas.
Yes, I did.
And I went and saw the Veronicas live. That was my first
Were
concert.
you at that concert? Oh,
But
so
I
you
wish
weren't
I
there.
was there. But let's say the Veronicas.
All right. Definitely. What are we going to say? Casey Musgraves.
Oh,
It was
Casey Musgraves.
The
Incredible.
most magical experience.
That was pretty
ever.
awesome. And also, in terms of a big stadium show, Coldplay.
Fleetwood Mac.
Oh my gosh, we've been to some good concerts.
It's hard. I mean,
Fleetwood Mac with Neil Finn. Oh my gosh. That
and
was-
Stevie shouted out Landslide to us, so that definitely has to take the cake. Take the
Re-answer.
cake, eat the cake.
We're back. Eat the cake.
This is
Cake.
supposed to be rapid fire.
Cake.
Cake. Delta Goodrum, Innocent Eyes.
No way.
Missy Higgins, Sound of Wine.
Mine was Delta Goodrum. Innocent
Stop
Eyes.
it.
Yeah.
Stop it.
No, by
What
far, I
a
remember
record.
it. I got it for Christmas, and it
So
was.
did I.
listened to all the songs,
Oh my god.
and I feel like it was around the time that the opening ceremony was on, and
Oh, yeah.
Nikki Webster was like coming out with Strawberry Kisses soon after.
I auditioned for that.
How did that go for you,
part.
Jess?
I didn't get the part, clearly. I didn't sing Strawberry Kisses, and I lost my big opportunity to be a star.
Oh, I've got a soft spot for the Backstreet Boys.
Spice Girl.
Backstreet's back, alright.
I would definitely be Baby Spice though, for sure. I was obsessed with her.
Well,
as a
I'd be a
kid.
Backstreet Boy.
Which
so
Backstreet Boy?
I don't
The
know
one
any
with
of their
the-
names.
Perfect.
One of the boys. Boy
real-
number 3.
A real
I'd
fan.
be boy number 3.
He's a real fan. Hungry Spice.
I'd be Backstreet Boy, the one with the spiky
With the
blonde
hair.
hair.
Doesn't make any
I'm
sense.
not a real Backstreet Boys fan. I'll go do my research after
Okay,
this.
perfect.
I think one of the most memorable shows we performed, I mean, could have been the Opera House
Oh,
on Australia Day.
Yeah.
That was pretty crazy. I
That
mean,
was awesome.
there were people on stage that we've idolized for a very long time. Tina Arena sitting backstage with her was crazy.
She's so nice. So nice.
Incredible. I think we're going to say that. That was a real, like, we were just on stage and it was being filmed on live TV and we were just like,
was scary.
wow, it was scary.
Scary.
That, and funnily enough, Carol's
Awesome.
in the Domain also. We love Christmas.
Oh,
Love Christmas.
The cheeky 90,000 people that you're singing a carol to is
Yeah, that
definitely
was-
the scariest thing I've ever done.
Correct.
Just gonna say it. Carols are scary. John Mayer's first album.
How's that?
Slamming Your Body is a Wonderland.
Guilty pleasure. There's nothing guilt. There's no guilt involved
Yeah,
in that.
because he hates that album
Well,
now.
I'm not sure if he
always
hates
sa-
the album.
He does. He doesn't like.
He doesn't like Your Body is a Wonderland.
Yeah. He's like
So
everyone
your
has to write-
guilty pleasure is Your Body is a Wonderland.
Yeah.
I used to love Semi Charmed Life by Third Eye Blinds.
Mm,
Not really much guilt there either.
Yeah. Oh, who do you think we're gonna say? Fleetwood Mac.
Fleetwood Mac would
100%.
definitely be the
For
top.
sure.
Um,
And just the coolest band to hang out with ever.
yeah,
Especially with Neil Finn as the new.
I think that would tick all
Partly.
our boxes. So there it
mm.
is. When we were recording Songs from the Village, we were looking back at the original songwriters and going through that whole process. You've got like Joni Mitchell and Bob Dylan. It's hard
Yeah.
to say that they didn't really pave the way for every single
Songwriter.
songwriter around. Ed Sheeran then took the lead and then
Yeah.
made it mainstream.
We're going with Bob Dylan and Joni Mitchell. Lock it in, Eddie. Definitely stop worrying so much. You know, you just get caught up in the moment and you get stressed out, and you don't need to, because
I think
it's
going
just
on like
fun.
a TV show as well, it's like people are judging you and you get in this weird space of people having their opinions and voicing them to you. This album was very therapeutic to us to just trust our gut and write what's real.
don't listen to the haters, yo.
Don't listen to the hates.
When my pop gave me a guitar for the first time and I started playing chords really badly, I knew I wanted to write songs then.
That's really cute. Mine was watching Where the Light Is by John Mayer, that live thing.
See?
I
Your
was
guilty
like,
pleasure.
Nothing guilty about it. I saw the way he played a guitar and the way he had a whole crowd just in the palm of his hand connecting to his songs. That was the moment for me. Rapid fire questions. I've finished. They weren't so rapid, but they were questions with answers.
We've been Jess and Matt here chatting with
Milky.
Milky.